Don't forget to check out and grab your copy of our 2 newly released books, Football: A Love Story and What Did Football Teach Me? These books feature over 100 stories from current and former coaches, players, executives, and entertainers from across the football landscape, describing what got them involved in the game, what they love about it, and what life lessons the game taught them. You can find your copy or order your copy from our website at footballgameplan.com/books. Welcome to footballgameplan.com, where football makes sense. I'm Emory Hunt, the czar of the playbook, here with John Grant, Executive Director of the Celebration Bowl. I thank you for taking time today and talking with us about the bowl game.
Thank you for having me today.
Well, I was at last year's inaugural matchup down in Atlanta. Great way to kick off a bowl in bowl season. What new changes can we expect for the Celebration Bowl this year?
Well, we were excited about the results that we received last year. Great ratings, a lot of one in terms of our viewership, an excellent football game between the champions of both conferences. I mean, both teams left everything they had on the field, and we could not have expected anything less from them. And certainly, they delivered a great show to the people in attendance and the audiences that watch. This year, we're adding a few little things because this year ESPN has launched a new site called The Undefeated.
Okay.
And The Undefeated focuses on 4 verticals: sports, culture and the uplift, which are positive stories, and race. And one of them is the verticals is HBCUs. So we're using that platform to really hype up, the stories and content that are around our historically black colleges and universities and the great stories that they have to tell. And the second thing that we're doing is we're taking the Air Force Reserve Trophy on tour.
Nice.
It's an 11-stop tour that launched in January the 25th in Atlanta, and will be the next stop will be at the MEAC SWAC Challenge September 4th in Daytona Beach. We'll be going to Howard's Homecoming on October the 22nd, where they're playing North Carolina A&T. We'll also be coming back down to North Carolina A&T's homecoming. We'll be attending the Jackson State Southern game in Jackson, Mississippi, which is always a big game on the SWAC side. And then we'll be at the Florida Classic. We'll be at the Magic City Classic, and we'll also be at the SWAC Championship and the trophy will then come back to Atlanta. It's just like an Olympic tour. It'll come back to Atlanta in December in time for the Air Force Reserve Celebration Bowl.
Now, what's interesting about the game is that it involves the MEAC and the SWAC, and it's funny that it's called the Celebration Bowl because every time these two conferences get together, it is a celebration. So how important, just for the MEAC sake, because we're here at Media Day, how important was it to get the MEAC involved in this bowl game?
Well, it was extremely important. I mean, the Mid-East Athletic Conference and the Southwest Athletic Conference are the 2 Division I conferences for HBCUs. And so having them involved gave us the platform for the 2 major conferences as it relates to historically black colleges and universities at the Division I level. The MEAC has been a tremendous partner. We congratulate them for being the inaugural champion. They got away with just by the skin of their teeth because Alcorn couldn't get the ball in, with time running out on the clock. But that's the kind of game we expect. But I know that coming back next year, it's going to be, again, whoever represents each conference will play hard because they want to take home the trophy and to be labeled national champion.
Now, what about the significance of this game? Because a lot of times there's a bunch of great classics. I grew up in New Orleans, so I know about the Bayou Classic, and I know about the Florida Classic because of the history and the MEAC SWAC Challenge. But how important was it to get this game, or how significant can this game be for the HBCU football landscape moving forward?
Well, there is a difference. I mean, but certainly classics are lexicons in the HBCU lore. But having a championship bowl game takes it all to another level.
Right.
I mean, and the opportunity to play before a national audience on a national network, the opportunity to give the players a bowl-like experience over several days, the opportunity to give fans the feel of being at a championship game, and the opportunity to give the nation a chance to see what our historically black colleges and universities do both on the field and off the field, and how important they are in creating the human capital that builds our country.
Now, I was at the last game. I was excited. As an analyst, you have to not be biased. But I was just amped up because of how great of a game it was. So biases went out the window. But I'm looking forward to another big game, another exciting event. But where can people find this game, and when can they tune in?
Well, the game will be aired again on ABC December the 17th at 12 noon. And so we're telling people, look, you need to be there. If you can't be there, watch. And if you can't watch, turn your television on and go about your business. And if you can be there, time your television to come on while you're at the game, so we get the ratings and we get your presence. But in all seriousness, the importance of this game to these conferences, to these universities, and to these players can't be understated. But more importantly, it is an opportunity also, as I mentioned earlier, to give the rest of the country to see this talent and understand the value that HBCUs serve in a diverse country. We have to have diverse platforms to educate people, and historically black colleges and universities serve a critical role in doing that, building the fabric of our nation through developing human capital.
Well, I'm definitely looking forward to the game this year, and we wish you the best of luck building this game. And check these guys out December 17th on ABC.